and welcome to Tech 24. I'm Anelise Borges. Coming up, 500,000 followers and counting. In today's show, we tell you about the unexpected success of the Spanish police on Twitter. And in Test 24, we'll take a closer look at the latest version of Google Maps. But first, Roland Garros is underway here in Paris, and we take you on a tour of some impressive figures of the tournament. Here's a look at how technology is transforming this event. The figure of the week is brought to you by Le Journal du Net.
Roland Garros is also a technology event. Partner of the French Tennis Open, IBM has deployed no less than 9,000 kilometers of cables and dedicated 3 data centers to manage the tournament. Behind the scenes, more than 80 people continuously analyze each point scored to model the strengths and weaknesses of the players. IBM has data on more than 41 million points and can define for each player 3 criteria of success against his opponent, which, when filled, give him almost 100% chance of winning.
Social networking sites and mobile apps have proven to be effective tools to connect with friends, fans, and citizens. Take Twitter, for example. It works for the low-key users like you and me, and also for artists and politicians, from Rihanna to Barack Obama. Companies and institutions also saw the potential of tweeting to their customers, and even God created his account. Now, Tech24 brings you the story of an organization that managed to get closer to its users and took Twitter a notch higher when it comes to PR. Here's a success story of the Spanish police on Twitter.
Police headquarters, Madrid, and we have an appointment with a very special group of officers. Here the police wield electronic tablets, firing off rounds of tweets.
How about tweeting a video about it? The good weather's started, people are having drinks outside on bar terraces. The message would be, take care not to leave your mobile on the table and watch your handbag.
The officers choose a theme and then meticulously prepare each tweet. Some of them have videos. The strategy is a hit. The Twitter account @Policia has gained more than 471,000 followers. Reggae plays over officers in action. This is the secret of the account's success. The police use as little institutional language as possible and have a sense of humour.
The geeks and young people out there like to use a very specific jargon. We think we should adapt to them since we are going onto their turf. That's why we often use a very catchy language and content that really interests them.
Police officers say the tweeting has put them in direct contact with citizens. They use social networks to request information from the general public.
We do what we call tweet raids. We've managed to arrest 300 people linked to drug trafficking in the last 15 months, thanks to an anti-drug campaign. We get 600 messages a month on average from citizens. We really do act as a link between the population and the police's operations.
The police have seized 460 kilograms of drugs through this anti-drug campaign. The most striking videos of arrests are, of course, posted on Twitter.
And I'm now joined by Guillaume Gralet. Guillaume, we just saw in this report that the Spanish police is getting closer to citizens. A recent episode highlighted the importance of this connection. After the explosions at the Boston Marathon, police departments used social media to send out immediate updates. Are there other interesting examples like this one from different parts of the world?
Well, and it's just a funny episode that just happened in Norway. The Oslo police just won the award of the funniest tweet of the year.
The funniest tweet of the... Which one was that?
Actually, they've been called by some neighbors because the neighbors were complaining about some shouting in the building. They went to the place, but it was actually a party, and the police joined the party and tweeted about it. So it's quite fun. But more seriously, new technologies help a lot the police. Take, for example, Motorola. Motorola is developing a prototype car, which will allow the policeman to recognize every license plate the car crosses. So it's going to allow them to see if some stolen cars, for example, are in the area.
All right. And are there other examples of technology and social media helping police in solving crimes?
Yeah, and in several states in the US, the police uses an iPhone app which recognizes the iris of anyone. So if the police is with a suspect, they will know if the suspect has any records, because this app will allow them also to study the digital print of the suspect. So the police has now much more information, shares a lot more, so technology helps a lot.
All right, high-tech crime solving with Guillaume Gralet from Magazine Le Point. Thank you very much, Guillaume. And we're going to have to move on now because it's time for Test 24. A new version of Google Maps will be rolled out in the coming weeks. The new map has gone through a couple of design tweaks to look cleaner. Satellite view has been replaced with Earth, and Street View is still around, but our little friend, the Pegman, is nowhere to be found. In an attempt to make the experience, I quote, more engaging, the new Google Map features cards that pop up with tailored information. The service allows you to favorite and review places, and based on your ratings, it will then suggest other places it thinks you will enjoy. Maps are already a crowded market. Nokia is investing in its Here, which also features weather conditions and 3D graphics. Apple's mapping service had a troubled start, but there have been frequent updates, not to mention crowdsourced services like UK-based OpenStreetMap and Israel's Waze. So what is so unique about this new version of Google Maps, and why should we carry on using it?
Well, with this new version of Google Maps, Anelise, you've got Google Earth, you've got Street View, all included, plus lots of new details. For example, the roads for the bicycles, lots of data on public transport, so that can help a lot. The main thing is Google is saying is that it's a personalized search. So, for example, if you look at something for a baby, you're going to have some advertisement for a garden, for example. So your search will be different from mine.
So the idea is, here's where you are and here's what you need to know. So Google displays all this incredible amount of information that is relevant to us based on what it already knows about us, which is a lot. Isn't that scary?
For now, Google is quite nice. We hope so, because Google knows quite everything about us, how we spend some money, how we search things, and how what kind of transport we're going to have, and where we are exactly at any moment.
Exactly. So the worrisome is still, what is Google going to do with all this information that it is gathering from us every day? How did you rate the map?
Actually, I made a good mark, a good grade for design, because it's really well done. You can go, for example, in Notre Dame in Paris. You're going to see a very good view inside Notre Dame. You've got also this Google Earth. You're going to know exactly what the temperature is at any moment, and directly. It's instant. It's very well done. Easy to use. I was a little less because the service is not available on the mobile yet, and I think it's still worth a try. You'd better have a good computer, but if you have a good computer with the latest operating system, Google Maps is really worth a try.
Thank you very much, Guillaume Gralet from Magazine Le Point, for joining us today, and thank you for watching this edition of Tech 24. Don't forget, you can give us your feedback on the show via Facebook or on Twitter. We leave you today with Kenya High School High Jump. Filmed at a school track meet in the town of Mosoriot in Kenya, the video has garnered more than 2 million views in 8 days online and been featured on sports and news sites all around the world. Take a look. I'll see you next week.